I'm sorry, you know what? I didn't set it up because one of the things I have to say about Rick was when he was a kid, his family moved around a lot.
Apparently, Rick's dad did a lot of work for the government, so almost every year he would find himself in a totally different town.
And to make things worse, he was a very shy kid.
Kept to himself a lot.
So for Rick, friendship just often seemed impossible.
But Vin says there was this one moment.
When he was 8, they lived in Washington State only for a year, and he found himself in a dilemma because he had finally made a friend, and his friend David invited him to a birthday party.
But it happened to be that his birthday party was scheduled the very day that we were to move again. So my father was once again transferred, this time from Washington back to Idaho, and my parents had decided that I couldn't attend the birthday party because there wasn't time. So the moving van was sitting there, everybody was ready to go, and I don't think I even asked my parents. I don't think they know that I left. But I took off, and I ran up the street to David's house. I still can picture this moment. His house was a brick house, and he had a large porch that was completely empty, and I know that I paused there. Even though I was only 8, I must have known that our friendship really wasn't at the point where it demanded a goodbye, especially if that meant that I had to interrupt his birthday party. But I rang the doorbell, and his mother answered the door. And I remember seeing basically from her knees down and beyond her into the back of the house, which was bright and loud, where the party was going on. And a few seconds later, David showed up. He, was kind of behind her, and I don't remember saying a word.
You were just standing
I was just frozen and standing there, completely embarrassed and not knowing why I had done this. And I was about to leave when David's mom apparently asked him to go get something, and he left, and a few seconds later returned and handed me this yellow sugar egg.
The very same egg here in your box.
Yes. I walked back to my parents' house. We were loaded into the back of their station wagon, and we drove from there to Idaho. And I know that I held this in my hand the entire way. Didn't let go of it. I put it in a drawer, and it has lived in various places for all these years.
Why?
Yes, it begs the question, doesn't it? The truth is, I knew its importance immediately, and it hasn't changed. I looked at this egg, and it was proof, physical proof, that I had been invited to a birthday party, and that there was a hope of making a friendship. And I held on to it because I needed that proof.